Today in Taipei, a tale of tortoises, tech troubles, and teaching tribulations, plus big moves on water and plastic use. Let's get to it. I'm Dean Bark, and welcome to the City Report with Dean Bark in Taipei. Okay, first up, a 19-year-old Taiwanese tourist was detained at Suvarnabhumi Airport, Bangkok's main international hub, for trying to smuggle 30 Indian star tortoises onto a flight back to Taipei. Thai authorities say they noticed suspicious behavior and found the tortoises taped, placed in cloth bags, and strapped to her torso. One was found dead. The Indian star tortoise, a highly sought-after pet trade species, is listed as vulnerable on the IUCN Red List, the global authority on species conservation status. That means wild populations are declining and protected by international rules. Importing them illegally into Taiwan is against the law. The case underscores persistent cross-border wildlife trafficking, where profits tempt risky and cruel methods. Personal take: it's astonishing how far people will go for illegal wildlife trade. Stricter, coordinated enforcement at both departure and arrival is a must. And no, this is not what airlines mean by personal carry-on. Moving on, a severed submarine cable has disrupted communications for the Matsu Islands, Taiwan's remote archipelago off the coast of China's Fujian province. Officials from the Ministry of Digital Affairs, the government office handling digital infrastructure, and Chunghwa Telecom, Taiwan's largest telecom operator, report that the number 3 cable between Beigan and Dongyin was cut about 2.64 kilometers off Dongyin, causing a complete outage on that line. To keep people connected, services were shifted to microwave transmission, essentially high-capacity radio links, which means mobile, voice, and data remain up but slower. Cable TV is still down. This same spot took damage in March, likely when rough seas shifted a grounded shipwreck. And while incidents in early 2025 were often linked to Chinese vessels, authorities found no evidence of deliberate interference then. The pattern is clear. Undersea cables are a single point of failure for island communities, and Taiwan is now exploring satellite systems to add resilience. Personal take: our heavy reliance on seabed fiber is a known weakness. Building out robust satellite backup would make outages rarer and shorter. When one cable snaps, everyone remembers Wi-Fi is just a short-range radio. Let's pivot to the classroom. A new survey from National Taiwan Normal University, a leading teacher training institution in Taipei, shows a worrying pipeline problem. The Students' Union, the campus student body, and the Union of Teacher Education, an advocacy group for teacher trainees, collected 326 valid responses and found over 80% of pre-service teachers hesitate to enter classrooms due to parent complaints. Specifically, 80.1% fear being reported or investigated, and 70.6% believe teachers aren't respected in Taiwan. 69.9% also cite unappealing pay. Yet there's pragmatism. 57.7% still view a teaching certificate as good for job security, and 55.2% say training keeps career options open. Respondents flagged crisis management, communication, leadership, and student counseling as must-have skills in coursework, practical tools for real classrooms. Another idea raised: align internship allowances with the minimum wage to reduce financial strain during training. Personal take: it's a sad state when future educators are pushed away by low respect and high scrutiny. Recalibrating expectations and support would help. Respect shouldn't be an elective. Shifting gears to water security. Taiwan's National Land Management Agency, a central body overseeing land and infrastructure planning, says 9 more reclaimed water plants are coming to bolster industrial supply as rainfall declines. The Water Resources Agency reports Taiwan uses up to 17 billion tons of water annually, roughly 70% agriculture, 20% domestic and commercial, 10% industry. Our 3 major science parks, the backbone of semiconductor manufacturing, use about 1.31 million tons per day, a reminder that chips require ultra-pure and abundant water. 7 reclaimed water plants already produce over 190,000 tons daily. The goal is to cross 500,000 tons, easing pressure on natural sources. Reclaimed water is treated wastewater, cleaned to standards suitable for industrial processes, freeing up fresh water elsewhere. On top of that, a seawater desalination plant in Hsinchu, budgeted at 12 billion new Taiwan dollars and slated for 2028, is expected to add 100,000 tons per day. Personal take. Investing in reclaimed water and desalination is necessary insurance in a climate-volatile era. Silicon is thirsty. Planning ahead beats praying for rain. And now, plastics. Former Environment Deputy Minister Chan Shun-Kui, a veteran environmental policymaker, is calling for stronger plastic reduction policies, especially targeting industrial use and packaging. Environment Minister Peng Chi-ming has set targets to cut overall plastic use 5% by 2030 and 10% by 2035, measured against 2024 levels. Taiwan began curbing single-use plastics in 2002. Think charges for plastic bags and a push for reusables, which halved annual bag use from 20 billion to around 10 billion. Yet domestic production of plastic bags has climbed from roughly 220,000 to 300,000 tons recently, suggesting consumption shifts and exports complicate the picture. Chan argues for tighter limits on industrial packaging and better supply-demand assessments to close loopholes. Greenpeace, the environmental NGO, notes that incentives like discounts for bringing personal cups can lower demand, but they need broader, consistent application. Personal take. The direction is right, but the throttle is too light. Bolder, industry-focused rules would move the needle faster. If you need a spreadsheet to decode plastic at lunch, the system needs simplification and scale. And that's your report for today from the City Report with Dean Bark in Taipei. Have a great day and tune in tomorrow for more.